Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, it's going to be a scorcher out there today. It's the Kansas City Royals and the Los Angeles Angels. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the hill here today, number 32. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, his main pitch is that cutter, and he will use it to jam guys, especially opposite-handed matchups. And then, same-handed matchups, just trying to miss the barrel of the bat. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't start it over the heart of the plate, because then it can go right into the sweet spot of the bat. When it's right, it's got late horizontal movement, so he still has to mix in his other offerings. He can't just rely on that cutter, otherwise hitters will start diving at it. First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Bobby Witt Jr. steps in for the Royals. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
2 strikes.
One out, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Next offering upstairs. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two now. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground, and foul ball. Got him swinging, and he strikes out the side in the first. Royals bats are quiet there, and now the Angels will get their first opportunity in this one. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And today's starting pitcher, Noah Cameron. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
Now it's the shortstop, Zach Neto. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Mike Trout.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. Next offering is outside. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And a pitch. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He made him pay for that one, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up.
That was quite the home run, Siggy, as we take it in again with StatCast. 114 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, and plenty of distance, too. I mean, with that kind of exit velo, if you can get it up in the air with good backspin, it's going to be a tape measure shot.
Base is empty, one away. Vaughn Grissom digs in now. And downstairs. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add a run. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Now it's Jose Siri. That one missed.
That's the ball.
He swings and fouls one off. Struck him out looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with a human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Wade Meckler getting ready to hit. Up and in, and it's 2-1.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching, but you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in.
This ball is hammered deep center field. Way back there. On its way. Out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. Their 3rd home run of the inning. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. Here's the third baseman. The 1-1. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. Step off, throw to first.
Stay.
That clips the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Runner on the go. On the ground, out to short. Witt over to first. And that ends the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Second inning coming up from Anaheim. It's the Angels 3 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Salvador Perez. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
On the ground to first, Grissom takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down. And next up for the Royals, Michael Massey.
Second baseman, Michael Massey.
Ball 2.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 3. Carl
3 balls,
Dixon
1
working the
strike.
plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
3-2.
One down, base is empty. Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So up now for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. High fly ball out to left field. Meckler settles underneath it. Brings it in. And there are 2 down. And to the plate for Kansas City, Isaac Collins.
Isaac Collins.
Swing and a miss.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Popped up. Peraza has this one sized up. He's got it, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Kansas City. They trail it here 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here is Darno.
See, there's this dame that I met on the train and I never complain.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Fly ball to right. Ray puts it away for the out.
Yeah, we got this.
Batting up, the right fielder.
Now it's going to be Josh Lowe.
There's something lighting up here between us. You can't be.
Here's a 1-1. Fought off foul. Got him swinging.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 out, space is empty. And they'll do it again. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Angels held in check, but they lead at 3-0. Back in Anaheim, top half of the 3rd inning. So up now for Kansas City, John Rave. So now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting up, the center fielder, number 28, Kyle.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning.
Now batting,
Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. And they're all loaded up.
That's out.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Bobby Witt Jr. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Inside. And now 3-1. Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He shoots one out to right. And the Royals take the lead. It's 4-3. The brighter the lights, the more he shines.
Yeah, this guy lives for big moments, and right there made a statement big time. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
And next up for the Royals, Jack Paglione. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Salvador Perez steps in for the Royals. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, bases empty. And to the plate for Kansas City, Michael Massey.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page. And
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. KC feeling good after this grand slam. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Angel Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's a big power threat. Mike Trout.
It's been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning is so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The next pitch misses, and a full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Ray makes the grab, one away.
The first baseman, number 5.
Vaughn Grissom will hit next. Cut on and lifted in the air, and it falls. So a man aboard now with one away.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Jose Siri, the next to hit for the Angels. 1-1 now. And that one pulled foul. In the air, left field. Collins makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Wade Meckler, the next to hit for the Angels. Grissom off of first with 2 away. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Angels leave one. They still trail it here 4-3. New inning getting started. So up now for Kansas City, Nick Lofton. Swing and a foul straight back.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Good eye right there.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Number 52, a rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Watson, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Three-two. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
The cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing and miss. It wasn't a great location by any means.
The left-hander on now, number 67.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Trying to bunt his way on. Can't pick it up with the bare hand. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage.
Runner takes off,
2
pitches
balls,
low
1 strike.
to second, but way too late. Safe there.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
2-1 now. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
They really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And the runner stays where he is.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. That's ripped to right down the line. And it stays fair. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
Well done. Drives in the run. He got a pitch he could get to out front, kept his back through the ball, and didn't pull off or roll his hands over. And that allowed him to rip that ball down the line for the double.
So the lineup flips over. Carter Jensen steps in for the Royals. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt. He's in there. Isbell up to third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring. Curveball kind of backed up on him there. I think it just slid out of the hand a little bit too soon.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 5-3. Bottom 4, down to third baseman, number 23. Outside with a breaking ball.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he was.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And it's off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Here's the second baseman, Oswald Peraza. And that skips in the dirt.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That one down the line. Sends it across to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. So here's Darnell with 1 out. So man in a scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That one misses, and a count 2-1. And miss, struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Just couldn't catch up on the low 90s fastball right there, and that's a result of a good job of changing speeds. Off-speed pitch on the one before, then sped him up. Pitchers that don't throw real hard have to rely on location and mix it up to speeds. That wasn't the best location with the fastball, but clearly that wasn't the pitch he was looking for at the plate either.
And now Josh Lowe. Gets a piece, and stays alive. Man at second. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. Inning over. So they work around the leadoff double. We played 4. It's the Royals 5 and the Angels 3. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Jack Caglione. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He jacks that one out to left. And they boost their lead. It's 6-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
Salvador Perez, the next to hit. The 1-1 is fouled off. On the ground to the left. Slings it across, and they get Perez for the out.
The batter number 19, second baseman, Michael Massey.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals. Up the middle. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's a speed threat, Isaac Collins. The 1-1 is fouled off. This ball's chopped on the ground. Sends it to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. That clips a corner. Bullpen action for the Royals. Nate Pearson getting ready to go. Lynch also getting ready. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Right through there for a strike.
Well, Boog, after watching the first inning of this one, you would not have expected that this pitcher would be in such a groove and still in the ball game at this point.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches.
Here in the 5th inning, and here he is about to throw his 100th pitch. Man, he's really had to grind through to get to this point.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Jensen down to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Royals 6 and the Angels 3. Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 52.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, John Rave. That one finds the zone, and it's 2-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Kyle Isbell steps in for the Royals. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter, and I'm so glad I'm retired.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering misses down and away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Royals 6 and the Angels 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Nate Pearson.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And the 3-1. And that one fouled off. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer it that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 2nd out. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the 3rd baseman. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 2.
Well, that's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Boom. That's cheddar,
2 balls,
baby.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Angels go down 1, 2, 3 and can't cut into that. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ryan Watson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Next offering is in for a strike. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And that's in the dirt. 2-1. Action in the Angels bullpen. Number 68 up and throwing. Saucedo, a left-hander, also throwing. And a 2-1 hammered but foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
2-2. There's a swing and a drive. That one hops against the fence. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
So here's the Royals DH, Salvador Perez. Slides, but it gets by him. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out. Michael Massey digs in now.
That's ball 2.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this. Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Get out of town. That one felt good. It's 9-3. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Now the Angels manager is out. They hand the ball over to a new arm, number 68.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Isaac Collins. Next one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's too high. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Right side, Peraza. And that will end the inning. Royals grab 3 on this homer. It's now a 9-3 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Here comes Travis d'Arnaud. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
And a foul ball. The Royals up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Angels go quietly there. Still way back. It's 9-3. Ready to begin the eighth, and to the plate for Kansas City, Kyle Isbell. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Out towards right center field. Siri makes the play, and there's one down.
Up next for the Royals, the catcher,
Carter Jensen now at the plate. One down, base is empty. That's inside.
Ball 3.
And that one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Bobby Witt Jr. Two down, nobody on. Activity in the bullpen. Number 65. The rookie right-hander is getting loose. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3, but they lead it 9-3. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the eighth. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
So a man aboard. Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? That one out to right. Ray should have this one. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman,
And here's the first baseman, Vaughn Grissom.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
Here's a 2-2. Headed towards the corner. Squeezes it. Runner tags for home. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across. It's now 9-4. Manager out of the dugout. New pitcher now, Craig Kimbrell.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
The next offering misses. Ball 2. And he chases a high fastball there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Taylor Saucedo.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Salvador Perez will hit next. Out to short, base hit.
the batter number 19, second baseman.
Michael Massey steps in for the Royals.
Hey!
That missed by a lot. It's 2-2. Line drive, and it stays fair. Salvi around second, headed for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
And next up for the Royals, Nick Lofton. And that one lifted in the air center field. Siri in position. He makes the grab. Runner tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 10-4. And the batter now, Isaac Collins. Massey on at second with 2 down. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second. It's 11-4.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now the right fielder, John Ray. That clips the corner. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two outs. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Royals 11 and the Angels 4. Bottom 9, now the left fielder, Wade Meckler. And a fastball misses outside for a ball. 3-1 now. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
3-2.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Man at first, nobody out. Now the third baseman. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
Outside, that's a ball.
Nobody out, runner at first. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
The batter, number 2.
Oswald Peraza, the next to hit for the Angels. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Could be some
balls,
action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
No outs, runners at first and second. That's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Stays alive. Out there to center. And it falls. The run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single. It's 11-5.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
First and second here, no outs. Next one just misses. 3-2 now. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Kimbrel leans over, that right arm dangling. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, right field, Ray. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Yeah, we got this.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit. Kimbrel ready. Here it comes.
Ball.
Hit in the air, center field. Isbell under it, and it's caught for the out. And the Royals manager making Steven Cruz gets handed the rock out of the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one finds the zone, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And that's outside, and it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Cruz is just 1 strike away. That one ripped. That's back there. And that'll do it. The Royals slug their way to a win in this one.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
11-5, your final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.